pot of tea, 2 sugars, milk and honey, please, Sir Windsor. Drink his cup like this most every day.
Today, I'm sharing how to transform a blank surface with clay molds and DIY paint.
All my thoughts in small cachet.
I have every single mold that IOD makes because I'm obsessed with them. You can get them on my website. You want to take a little bit of cornstarch and you just lightly dust the mold and then you shake out the excess. This is the paper clay right here. Once you cut it open, you want to keep it in a Ziploc bag so it doesn't dry out. Press it in like this, see? It just comes right out because of the cornstarch. Just need white glue, clay, IOD molds, decrepit dust, and some white paint, and you have this amazing, amazing thing to hang on your wall.
My favorite place to be is right here. Not thinking about what brings me down, yeah.
I am using paper clay for this project, but you can use a variety of mediums. IOD molds have a micro rim edge, which gives you intricate detail.
I have done so many things to my face. Fat injected, I've had Botox, I have had this thing called oil therapy, makes the skin kind of tighten up and snap back together. Laser dots all over my face that makes your skin crust up and peel off, and facial exercises. I just make millions of them and glue them all over his face. It's gonna look totally like he had a facelift when we're done. We're just gonna see how it goes with the deer. Then maybe I'll do it. I don't know.
Remember the days of staying up late when we snuck in through your window.
I am using white glue to adhere the molds to the surface of my deer. It's also helpful to use painter's tape to keep them from sliding.
I started Googling facelifts and I ran into this video. The title of it said, facelift without surgery. If you take the hair on the sides of your face, pull them up like this, it's like a facelift. See? Before, after, before, after. I did it for Ellie's wedding and several people complimented me. It's much hair and you just make these little baby braids and you get one on this side and one on this side and then you pull it back so tight but not so much that it rips out, and then you get little tiny rubber bands and you rubber band it back here and then you take all your other hair and you pull it over. That was the only time that I actually did it. Then I went to Georgia.
And I swore I'd never let go. We'll never get old.
I use classic elements, acanthus scroll, and a variety of other molds to accentuate the pattern in the deer's face. I also used He Loves Me for the flowers to create a boho look.
Tired chasing our dreams when I'm with you.
When using paper clay, remove the molds immediately so you can curve them around your surface, keeping in mind that it will take several hours for the clay to harden.
We'll never get old.
I went to Monica Mercer's store to teach a paint workshop. Was getting ready. On this morning, I found myself with like 20 extra minutes. What am I gonna do? I'm ready to go. Had my little cosmetic bag and these 2 tiny little rubber bands fall out of the bag. Oh, those are the special rubber bands for the special magic trick. It's a special occasion. I will just wow them with my youthful appearance today. Start making braids right here. I make another braid right here. I remembered that the last time I did it, I had a really hard time seeing behind my head. Because I'm relaxed, because I have so much time, I am gonna do it different. And I got them all situated. My face is looking like this. Flip my head over like this and pull the braids back, thinking that when I flip my head back, that the braids would be all under there and that would be even better.
It's a long road to greatness, but I ain't afraid to face it, 'cause I know I'm gonna make it.
I put molds on this deer all day long and I went through an entire package of clay. Then I started thinking about ways that I could speed up the process, and I remembered Stephanie's mannequin. I rolled out the clay, adding the kindest regards stamps. This added texture and helped cover more surface area.
But then I realized that I only had 2 rubber bands. You need 3 rubber bands to yank them together. So I'm back here like, So I just made the 2 rubber bands kind of become friends and entangle together and hold the braid really, really tight. Flip back up, but the braid was down here, pulling my face down. It made me look worse. This is not looking good at all.
I continued to add more stamped clay, lifting up the molds and tucking underneath. In hindsight, I would have put the stamped clay down first and added the molds on top. But because it takes so long to dry, you can switch it up and change your mind.
Like a bad addiction, causing friction, creeping into my peace of mind. You're like a cruel infection.
What am I gonna do? I tried to untangle the braids and it wouldn't come apart. It's just becoming this big knot back here. I was supposed to meet Dion in the lobby. We were gonna go shopping for an hour before we had to get in the car and drive to the workshop. And you know Dion, she's always looking perfect. She doesn't even get paint on her clothes when she paints. Her eyelashes don't fall off like mine do every time. I'm just mad. And I'm standing there. Good morning, Debbie. Which store would you like to go to first? I need to go to Sephora and get a tiny pair of scissors. Why? Why do you need that, Debbie? Because I'm an idiot. And she didn't even argue with me. She didn't ask me why. She just said, oh, okay.
I covered the deer with white DIY paint. I waited for it to dry, then I started adding clear wax and decrepit dust. This is great for details over light colors. You have more control and it gives a softer look than dark wax.
All these bananas on my birthday cake remind me that I'm young. I feel it just like yesterday, those days out in the sun.
Apply clear wax and then sprinkle on the dust before the wax dries. Then wipe back the excess.
I'll blow back for more hurricanes, then trot down to the blocks. Watch the bridge boys with their go-go girls interject my genius thoughts.
We went to Sephora. They sell these little baby scissors. I got a pair. I had to tell somebody because I could not get back there to cut out the knot. I tell Dion in the car what happened to my face and to the braid. When we got to the workshop, she had to lift up my hair and spend about 20 minutes cutting this giant knot out of the back of my head. And people are starting to arrive for the workshop. They're just looking at Dion with the tiny scissors. Debbie, I think I'm gonna have to cut some of your hair off. I can't get these rubber bands out.
The final step is to add tarnish pearl with the turquoise iris fan brush. This will create highlights only in the high spots, create more contrast, and give it a cleaner look. I reflect back on all the weird and crazy things I've done, and I think it's because I'm a DIYer. I'm always trying to make things look better, and that includes my face. We sell everything you need to recreate this project, including the deer head bases. Click the link below to my website.
And I said, just get it out. And so she did, and then I undid the braids, and I was loose and free. That was my facelift situation. Sometimes things just go wrong.
Living in a world where so much is going on, it's hard to even hear myself think.
As I edit this video, waiting for the election results, I just want to say, I know it's been a very hard year. No matter what your point of view, I love you. Thank you for watching my videos.
One thing after another, and I'm tired and weary. I call out to you, and it don't matter what time it is you gone through.
Let me know in the comments if you've ever done anything crazy to your face. And subscribe because I have a new video coming next week. To find the products used in this video, click the link below.